Have you ever wondered why you can spend hours scrolling through Instagram without even realizing it? It's not by coincidence, it's by design. Instagram isn't just an app for you sharing photos, it's a master class in behavioral psychology. Every feature, from the infinite scroll to the like button to the implementation of Instagram stories, it's all engineered to influence your emotions, shape your behavior, and ultimately keep you hooked. But how does Instagram do it? What are the psychology techniques Instagram uses to keep you and its 1 billion users addicted, leaving you constantly craving more? So in today's video, we're going to be exposing the 7 psychological techniques that Instagram is using in order to capture your attention and to manipulate your emotions. So by the end of this video, you will fully understand how to take back the control over your mind from this. Let's dive into it. Now, the first psychological technique is the allure of perfection, selling an idealized reality. Instagram is built on showcasing the perfect life, but this is far from reality. Most posts on Instagram are carefully curated, edited, and filtered. We kind of know this already, or at least I hope. We will only see the best parts of someone's life, which is distorting our sense of reality. For goodness sake, there's a section on here to post your highlights of your life, but there's no section on here for you to post the struggles of your life. And we have to deal with the social comparison of all of this, where Instagram fuels off of the social comparison theory, where we are now measuring our self-worth based on other people, which all this is doing is fueling inadequacy and feelings of jealousy. And all Instagram is doing is promoting these aesthetics, these luxury lifestyles, these flawless looking bodies, these unattainable body standards, which all this is doing is fueling consumerism. Now, the question here is, why would somebody continuously use this app if they know that it's making them depressed? And they know that people are curating a lifestyle that's fake. Well, believe it or not, a lot of people still think that all of this is real. And even though perfection is making a person feel bad, they still seek social validation. There are literally people that will take a trip, go outside the country, even if that means them going broke, just so they could post about it, so they can get that sense of belonging. So when you get those likes and those comments, it starts to counteract all of those feelings of inadequacy. And then when you see your favorite influencers, it pressures you to feeling that you need to chase after what it is they got going on. And I don't care who you are, I'm not excluded from this. If you stay on these apps long enough, you're going to start comparing yourself to other people. You're going to feel pressured that you should be doing better in life, that you need to chase whatever it is they got going on. And this fuels Instagram because you're going to spend mindlessly scrolling over and over and over in all these posts. Now, the second psychological technique that Instagram uses, the algorithm knows you better than you do. Instagram's algorithm is one of the most manipulative algorithms that's out there, and it do it by 3 ways. Number 1 is content prioritization. Instagram decides what you see based on what you engaged with before, which creates a feedback loop, keeping you hooked on those similar content. This is why on your explore page, the only thing you see is ass, because ass is the only thing you engaging with. The second is emotional engagement. Instagram is going to push out content that's going to trigger an emotional reaction from you. So anything that's going to trigger anger or fear, they're going to push that out to you because you're going to engage with that content more than you're going to engage with motivational posts. Number 3, echo chambers. Instagram is only going to show you posts that are aligned with your beliefs. So it's going to limit your exposure to different alternative perspectives. This is called an echo chamber. It's going to confirm your confirmation biases. That way you're not going to see anything else besides that. The third psychological technique that Instagram uses, the power of the likes, the comments, and the shares. You knew this one was coming. Instagram's core design revolves around social validation, which keeps you coming back for more. That like button, man. Every time you see that heart from that like or that comment, you smile just a little bit. And it triggers a small dopamine release in your brain, creating a cycle of craving and reward. It's also the anticipation of that reward. It's the unpredictability of the likes and the comments that triggers those same awards like a gambler. With every post, you don't know how many people are going to like the post, how many people are going to comment, how many people are going to share. It's that unpredictability that keeps you coming back every hour to see. Who wanted to disagree with me? I dare you. Put it in the comments if you disagree with it. You don't do that. And have you noticed that Instagram doesn't show you notifications in real time? They batch all your notifications. All the new people that are following you, all of those likes, those comments, all of that, the DMs. Everything is batched in one. Why do you think they do that? Because the moment that you open that app, now you're seeing a plethora of likes, comments, and everything. That dopamine release is going to be crazy. The dopamine release is going to be more crazier than if you were to get it in real time and only see 1, 2 likes, 3 likes. You're going to see everything all at once. And this is going to keep you on the app longer because now you're going to go through each and every one of those comments. You're going to go to each and every one of those people who liked you. You're going to go through all of that. This is some sick psychological warfare that we going through. Psychological technique number 4, Instagram exploits FOMO, fear of missing out. Instagram stories is all about fear of missing out, and I'll prove it to you. You got 24 hours to see a post, and if you don't see it within that time frame, you just missed out on whatever that person posted. Now think about when somebody goes on vacation, or if somebody goes to an event, a competition over the weekend. You are fully engaged and want to see what that person's doing because you don't want to miss out. I've noticed when I go on vacation, I start to see viewership go up. I start seeing people viewing it more than they view my stoicism shit. They don't care about that shit, but they don't want to miss out on what I got going on. And I feel it's the same thing with me. When I look to see when somebody else is doing or going on vacation or they got an event going on, I'm fully engaged in it. I don't want to miss out on the adventure they got going on next. Psychological technique number 5, the gamification of engagement. All of these question and answers, the polls, the stickers that are on the stories, all it's doing is encouraging you to participate, to encourage and engage with these contents. Now you also got the milestones gamification, in which Instagram will give you a badge for having 1,000 followers. It'll show you that this is your 25th reel. Now go for the 30th. Even they have something with insights where it tells you that this is your most played reel. So all this is doing is continuously making you want to chase these goals. The 6th psychological tactic that Instagram uses is emotional manipulation through the content. We kind of discussed this earlier when we said that Instagram pushes out content that evokes strong emotions out of people. Similar like being happy. When people just posted that they're having a baby or that they just got engaged, Instagram's going to push that content out more because they know more people are going to engage with that kind of particular content. And then also the polarizing controversy topics as well are going to get the most engagement. So Instagram thrives off getting you through your high emotions and through your low emotions. And last, number 7, psychological technique that Instagram uses is advertising and consumerism. Instagram's ultimate goal, make some money. If it wasn't making any money, none of this shit would make sense for them to even do. So how is it that they make money? Instagram collects and sells your data to advertisers that market products or services you're likely to be interested in. So how does Instagram go about collecting data? Well, they're going to go see, what do you engage with? What is your search history? What ads do you click on? How long do you stay on particular profiles? When they have all this data, now they're going to play off of your insecurities and desires in order to push you towards a sale. Now, let me give y'all a bonus since I like y'all so much. Let's talk about 3 different things that Instagram is doing in 2025 in order to keep you on the app longer. For one, they've extended the reels from 90 seconds to 3 minutes. So a person who's good at storytelling, they'll be able to keep your ass on the app longer. Number 2, Instagram created an editing software within the app called Edits, which now they're going to be offering you more creative tools, advanced editing features, auto-enhance options, effects, overlays, and transitions. So pretty much all they really want you to do is stop using all the other editing softwares like CapCut and stay on their app, on their interface even longer. And 3, the profile grid redesign. The platform has updated its profile grids from the traditional square format to a 4.5 rectangular aspect ratio. So now you get a more fresh look, which allows more of a dynamic content presentation, potentially increasing your ass to engage with it more, just like with TikTok and the YouTube Shorts. And this is how you protect yourself from these manipulation tactics. You might not like to hear this, but it's the only way. You gotta set time limits for how long you spend on Instagram each day. You gotta disable notifications and reduce the app's hold on your attention. You gotta diversify your content because these echo chambers are only going to reinforce what you already believe and limit you to different perspectives. And most importantly, you gotta take breaks from the app completely. You gotta remove yourself entirely from the app, maybe even just 4 days straight in a month. Don't think you're more powerful than Instagram, because you're not. So now you see that Instagram is not just some little harmless little app that you just share your photos on, but it's a psychological propaganda machine that is designed to influence your emotions, your thoughts, and even your beliefs. So please tell me what you think about this. Do you see some of these tactics, and are they working on you? Are there some tactics that I've missed out that I should know about? Now, if you found any value in this video, if this was insightful, I ask you to do two things. I ask you to subscribe to the channel, and I ask you to share this video with anybody you know that might find use in this, which I feel everybody will find use in this with all of these anxieties and depression disorders going up. Now, imagine you now know all of these things if you didn't know right now. Now, imagine somebody who doesn't know any of these tactics, how lost, how manipulated they're being. At least now you understand these tactics. So now you can move in a way where you know that this particular thing that they're doing to me is trying to manipulate me. And it's your decision whether or not you want to take that manipulation. All right, y'all. With that being said, I will see you all on the next one. Peace.